I'm still seeing vehicles with children in them saying, well, usually the whole word is there, F Trudeau. So I'm pretty sure they're good parents in their minds, but they're very disconnected with reality, as if it's okay to blame a person for things that their ancestors and their ancestors had already begun. Yes, Trudeau can't save the world. He can't save Canada. Nobody can save Canada. Nobody can save any country of the world because we're in the Anthropocene. If you understood more about what was happening in the world, Mr. and Mrs. Homo communia from Canada, the people primates that are here and that I share DNA with, I would love for you to realize that you would soon see a mugshot of MP Pierre Poilievre as well, because that's what eventually will happen. There'll be a force where people want to blame others, then there'll be a force of people that want to bring accountability. Like there's a chance Pierre Poilievre, if Canada eventually is a country that follows the rule of law, would eventually also happen here, but I think the Anthropocene will speed up way before that time ever comes. There's no self-correcting any proto-societies of the world. Like, people might think I'm not patriotic, or I don't exercise my democracy, and it's not putting a bumper sticker that's rude on a vehicle for me. For example, how many of you have watched in its entirety at least 3 of my videos on democracy, lessons in democracy? There's plenty, and it mentions many, many things, and it doesn't say that any politician can save us, but it talks about what democracy is, what it looks like, and how, it requires an educated populace. And that doesn't mean going on the internet and finding more and more videos that you guys create for your own choirs to hate Trudeau and go to church and promote hate. You're ridiculously immature as a species, and that includes people that are much older than me that will live and die without reaching maturity levels that exceed a 12-year-old from 60 years ago. And again, this is explained by my theory. This explains the Anthropocene that you want to blame Trudeau for. It's a disease of our species. So if you want to be democratic, point the finger at you. That's how I grew up. I realized, hey, I didn't have the best role models either at home or at school or pretty much anywhere, definitely not at church. So then I decided, hey, can I live with myself if I don't self-actualize into an Homo sapien, a human being? I couldn't live with myself. I don't know, maybe it's because I read comic books that were written by Stan Lee when I was a kid, and the difference between right and wrong came naturally to me. I don't know why. I don't know why I ended up making millions and millions of choices that resulted in me not putting a bumper sticker on my car when I know everything's going to keep getting worse at every level of what you might want to criticize. And the only thing that I have power over is being able to understand it and developing the skill sets to handle it, which really makes me a much better parent to your own kids than you are.